A 9-year-old Ella Kissy Deborah lived in southeast London, near one of UK capital's busiest roads, the South Circular. She died in hospital in February 2013 after suffering a cardiac arrest from which she couldn't be revived. The girl suffered from severe asthma which caused episodes of severe cardiac and respiratory arrests. Her medical cause of death was listed as acute respiratory failure, severe asthma and air pollution exposure. The coroner's conclusion was that Ella died of asthma contributed to by exposure to excessive air pollution. The 9-year-old girl is thought to be the first person in the world for whom the cause of death is listed as air pollution. Hello everyone and welcome to Dignity Home Foundation. Over here we discuss topics which matter, and over here matter being gas. So, air pollution. Air pollution is a growing problem in India and it's becoming an extremely big issue, but ultimately it's not being addressed. Even we as citizens, we care about it, but also don't care about it. It's a very weird situation. So, I'm going to bore you with a lot of facts on air pollution, which needs to be put right there. I know it gets really annoying, like, since you are a kid, you're taught about air pollution in EVS and all that. It's really annoying, but we ultimately don't know how deep that problem is. So here we are going to cover a lot of aspects on the impacts of air pollution, health-wise, environment-wise, then what are the solutions, the conditions of cities in India, the things which we talk about air pollution, things we don't talk about, and most importantly, why we don't care. Even after knowing everything, why we don't care. So I'm going to make around 3 videos on this. In this video, mostly I'll cover the impact of air pollution on health and environment and the various aspects within air pollution like diesel vehicles and all. So let's get started. Now let's talk about health impacts of air pollution. Air pollution causes a lot of issues when it comes to our health. It increases the risk of respiratory infections, heart disease and lung cancer. Both short-term and long-term exposure to air pollutants have been associated with health impacts. The impact is more severe when it comes to people who are already ill. The children, the elderly people as well as the poor people are extremely susceptible to air pollution problems. The most health harmful pollutants are fine PM 2.5 particles that penetrate deep into lung passageways. Air pollution contributed to 6.7 million deaths in 2019, which is way more than COVID-19 deaths right now, which is at approximately 1.8 million. And out of that, India faced around 1.67 million deaths in 2019, says State of Global Air Report. The report says that air pollution is 4th highest cause of death globally. It is the highest risk factor for deaths in India, followed by blood pressure. A US-based study found that in 2019, close to 116,000 children died within the first month of being born due to air pollution. The report by the Global Alliance on Health and Pollution found pollution to be the largest environmental cause of premature death on the planet, causing 15% of all deaths, some 8.3 million people. According to the report, China led in number of deaths when it came to air pollution with around 2.3 million. Then came India with around 1.8 million. Then came Nigeria, followed by Indonesia and then Pakistan. A study led by pulmonologist Professor Chabra provides powerful evidence that children growing up in the polluted areas of Delhi suffer from reduced lung growth as compared to children growing up in developed countries. Another study finds that while Indian and US children have the same lung size till the age of 8, when the lungs complete their normal physical growth, subsequent growth is different between the two countries. Both boys and girls in India have 10% smaller lung size growth when they become adults. One health impact of air pollution we never talk about is depression and suicide. People living with air pollution have higher rates of depression and suicide, a systematic review of global data has found. The research suggests that cutting the global level of air pollution to European Union's legal limit can prevent millions from being depressed and suicidal. Now, what are the causes of air pollution? The ones which we know about: the burning of fossil fuels, industrial emission, indoor air pollution, transportation, open burning of garbage waste. Here I would like to talk about air pollution caused by transportation, moreover diesel vehicles. As much as 2/3 of deaths from air pollution in India can be attributed to exhaust emissions from diesel vehicles. Diesel was responsible for nearly 385,000 deaths in 2015, a study has found. On-road diesel vehicles were responsible for nearly half of the health impacts of air pollution from vehicles worldwide in 2015. So just diesel vehicles have such a huge impact on our health. Now let's understand what is AQI. AQI stands for Air Quality Index. It counts pollution levels on a scale of 0 to 500. And the higher the value, the worse is your air quality. So 0 to 50 is considered to be good air quality, but 350 is considered bad. As you can see the chart over here, color grading is done according to the values of the air pollution, how hazardous it is. 0 to 50 is green, which is good. 51 to 100 is yellow, which is moderate. 101 to 150 is orange, which is unhealthy for sensitive groups. 151 to 200 is red, which is considered unhealthy. 201 to 300 is purple and is considered very unhealthy. 301 and higher is maroon, which is hazardous. AQI is measured on 5 major pollutants: ground level ozone, particle pollution, also known as particulate matter, including PM 2.5 and PM 10, carbon monoxide, sulfur dioxide, and nitrogen dioxide. Now let's come to the most polluted cities in India. A study was done in 2019 and it was found that out of 30 cities, most polluted cities in the world, 21 of them were in India. The city which we always talk about is Delhi. Delhi, after Diwali in November 2020, recorded an AQI of 735. The air quality over there got so bad, which couldn't be measured within the AQI standards, which is between 0 to 500. This crossed it and went above 700. So you can imagine how bad the condition of Delhi is. The pollution is equivalent to 2 whole pack of cigarettes shoved forcefully down your lungs every day. An average life expectancy of a Delhiite, a person living in Delhi, is reduced by 10 years. By 10 years, your life is reduced. While we talk about Delhi being the hub of pollution, there are other cities too in India which are probably more polluted than Delhi. Ghaziabad in Uttar Pradesh recorded an average AQI of 110 in 2019, which got it to the most polluted city in India. Then came Delhi with an average of 98. You can check the chart here with cities and their average AQI in 2019. If you thought Delhi was the only place or northern India which had air pollution as an issue, it's not that. In Maharashtra, 108,038 lives in 2017 were lost due to air pollution, bringing it the second highest in the country. The state saw 86.9 air pollution related deaths for every 1 lakh people, making it the 15th in the average deaths in the country. So the problem is not just with Delhi but the whole of India. Now we have seen the health impact of air pollution. Now let's come to environmental impact of air pollution. The first one is global warming. A study states that in the next 100 years, the average temperature of the world will increase by 3 to 8 degrees Celsius. So most coastal regions within the world will be submerged underwater. Second one is formation of photochemical smog. When pollutants like hydrocarbons and nitrogen oxides combine in the presence of sunlight, smog is formed. This is a mixture of gases, and since it is formed by photochemical reaction, it is called the photochemical smog. It causes a lot of respiratory disorders and can lead to allergies. Then comes formation of acid rains. Gases like sulfur dioxide or nitrogen oxides go and react with the water in the clouds and forms acid. So when it's coming down, acid is being poured, which has a pH of approximately 3 to 6. It can cause a lot of skin problems and again respiratory problems. Then another big issue is depletion of ozone. As you know, ozone layer is one part of the atmosphere which blocks harmful UV rays from entering into Earth. So because of air pollution, ozone layers also get depleted and then UV rays can come on Earth, and if we come in contact, it can cause problems like skin cancer. So this was the end of the first video. I think I might have bored you by now, and more 2 videos are still to come. Good luck to you all listening to air pollution. So in the next topic, we'll cover about corruption, then solutions, varieties of things. We'll look after it. So make sure you stay subscribed to this channel to get the latest updates. Thank you everyone for watching the video. See you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.